Greetings, everybody. I apologize for my messy bookshelf. I just pulled a bunch of books for this particular video that I'm about to do. This is called the My Favorite Things book tag, and this tag was created by AStitchInTime, and I will link her video down in the description box below for you to go check out. Basically, there are a few categories, and you're gonna list your top 3 favorite things in each category, so really simple. Favorite female characters, and so my number 1 favorite female character would be Claire Fraser from the Outlander series. I love her. She's so strong, she's so intelligent, but she's also really stubborn, which is cool because she has a flaw, and I think every character should have a flaw. And she's also extremely sexual, so that's really cool. She knows what she likes, and she's just a really strong, independent woman who don't need no man to complete her, except she has Jamie. So, but I'll talk about him a little later. All right, my next favorite female character is Jane Eyre, and I cannot believe I don't own a copy of Jane Eyre. I first read Jane Eyre when I was in 7th grade, and I absolutely loved it. I recently gave away my copy of Jane Eyre because it was kind of an ugly copy. And I know that sounds really shallow, but I was doing the life-changing magic of tidying up and it didn't spark joy, so I gave it away. But anyway, I love her because she's very honest about herself and to herself. She doesn't try to be anything that she's not, and she is also very independent and very intelligent and so talented, and I love her. I love her. And she's brave too, so if you have not read Jane Eyre and you're kind of afraid because it's a classic, just read it because it really is an amazing book. All right, my next favorite female character is Katie from Illuminae. She is so badass. Like, she might be the most badass female character I've ever read. She basically, she sacrificed. That was not a sentence, but I love her. She is so smart, and she is so selfless, but she has this like really hard outer shell. What she did at the end was just mind-blowing, and I don't know if I would be that good of a person, but she was amazing, so yeah. All right, next category, favorite male characters. So, big surprise, Jamie Fraser from the Outlander series. He is so clever and smart and sexy and brave and a leader, and he's also very stubborn, so he has a flaw. So he's also very jealous, which is just kind of fun when you're reading about male characters, but it's not, I don't know, it's not in an annoying way, but it's just fun. I really like him a lot. My next favorite male character is Captain Thorne from the Lunar Chronicles. He is so funny. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and his and Cress's relationship is like so cute. I'm throwing in Warden from he has another name, Arcturus, but she calls him Warren. Warden, not Warren, that's my last name. Warden in the Bone season. He is not human, but he's very composed and reserved. He doesn't really show a lot of his emotions, but he stands up for what he believes in, and he's also very strong, and I like him a lot, and everyone needs to read this book. All right, next category, favorite book series. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. It's an amazing series. I have read books 1 through 6. The best ones are 1 and 3. So if you just want to read some really great, amazing books, read Outlander, Dragonfly and Amber, and Voyager, because that's great. And you can just stop there, because the rest of the series is just, if you really love the characters and you really want to see what happens to them, then read them, but they're not going to be as action-packed and quick-paced, so. The Lunar Chronicles. I just highly recommend this for everybody because it is, sci-fi retellings of fairy tales, and you've got some really amazing female characters, some really fun male characters, and just a lot of fun and action-packed things going on. The entire series only takes place over like a really short amount of time, so a lot happens, and I feel like you're on the edge of your seat the entire time. And next is the Bone Season series, of which I've only read one, but I couldn't help putting it in here because I can already tell that it's gonna be really good. I am going to be reading the Mime Order this month in March, so hopefully I won't have to retract my statement, but I just know this is also going to be a really action-packed series and really enjoyable, so. Okay, category number 4, favorite couples. Jamie and Claire, whoa, big surprise there. I'm not really going to get much into it, besides the fact that if you are 18 or over and have a high libido, then you should read it. I'm blushing. Okay, next is, and I've already talked about this a little bit, but Cress and Thorn, because they're just so cute, and Thorn pulls Cress out of her shell, and it's freaking adorable. Next is Simon and Baz. They are so right for each other. Baz is hysterical, and Simon is just perfect for him because they balance each other out. Next, favorite families. So I'm putting in Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. The family dynamic in this book is hysterical. If you haven't read it, you should. It's about a girl named Audrey who has very serious social anxiety, so bad that she has to wear sunglasses everywhere she goes because she just doesn't want to look people in the eye. But her family is just very loving and accepting of her, and they really, I don't know. And it's kind of out of this world hysterical. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, the next family I really like is Park's family from Eleanor and Park. In the very beginning, they kind of have their struggles. Park deals with issues with his father, but in the end, they really stand up for Park and for Eleanor, and it's just really cute and great and supportive, and it gave me all the feels. My last favorite family is the March family in Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This is just an amazing group of women who the sisters really love and support and care for each other, and the mom takes care of them, even though the husband is away at war, and it's just amazing. And they don't have a lot of money, so they make do with what they have, and it's really all about appreciating each other and appreciating your life, even if you don't have all the fancy things that you want. So I should really read this and learn some more things about my own life. Next category, favorite authors. Not gonna come as a big surprise, but Diana Gabaldon. She is extremely detailed in her writing. Like, I feel like you're so immersed in these books because not only does she describe what things look like very detailed, but it's almost like smell-o-vision, but with reading, like smell reading. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, she describes how everything smells, like the musky scent of man. Next, I'm putting where is this book? Sarah J. Maas. I really love her writing style. It's a lot of fun, very action-packed, and she writes really fun, amazing characters. So I really, really like her as a writer. I'm also putting in my favorite author being Rainbow Rowell. I don't really like contemporary, but I love Rainbow Rowell. She makes it all a lot more realistic, so it's not like, I don't know, I feel like contemporary just rubs me the wrong way, but when Rainbow Rowell writes contemporary, I just love it. It's a lot of fun. Next category and final category, favorite friendships. And so I'm putting in Carew and Susanna from the Daughter in Smoke and Bones series by Laini Taylor. So Carew has this like double life, and Susanna's like, what the heck, we're best friends, tell me everything. And Carew does, and Susanna just like accepts her for who she is and is so supportive and so helpful, and she becomes just the most awesome sidekick. All right, next for friendship, Kath and Reagan from Fangirl. I think Kath is highly relatable for a lot of readers because she herself is a bit of a reader, and she writes fan fiction, and she's a little socially awkward like many of us are, so she's just really great. But Reagan totally brings her out of her shell and is a very no-nonsense character, and I think they balance each other out quite well. And finally, Selena and Lysandra from Queen of Shadows. I think they're just so amazing together, and They're both really strong women, but they aren't like intimidated by each other because they're both so sure of themselves. So I really enjoyed that, having females who can actually love each other and not be like, you know. Anyway, okay, woohoo! That was a lot of books. But okay, I'm done. Yay! So that was the My Favorite Things book tag. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Again, don't forget to check out AStitchInTime's original tag, which I will leave in the description box. If you like me, subscribe. If you don't like me, you're probably gone by now, so that's okay. And yeah, that's it. So I tag everyone. If you guys want to do this, do it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.